So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Son Heung-min, spread neatly.
يا رب.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
He's the shining light of Asian football in Europe, Peter. Son Heung-min. He likes to receive the ball on that left-hand side and then offer you many options with his direct running or cutting inside or just stretching the fences. A player with a superb work ethic.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And now they can spring out of defense. He's one-on-one!
Easy.
There's the hit! Big
تطلعش حاجة،
moment,
تغلطش ما تغلط.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply...
That could spell trouble. And he's on his way. Isaac!
أسهل على شكله
About as smooth as it gets. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was...
Isaac! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? And it's been given away. He's through, it's one-on-one. Cleared away. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Son Heung-min. Ball's gone out of play.
Foden.
Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Interesting ball. Rafinha. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Foden! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
الفرح هلا بعيونك.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk.
Foden.
With Palmer. Isaac. Jimenez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oyarzabal. Messi. Palmer. Isak. Palmer. He could be in here. Palmer!
خلاص يا حبيبي انسحب يعني انا مانيش عارف شو بتلعب قاعد.
And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Can he finish? Oh, impressive strike.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Robertson. Son Heung-min. And Robertson. Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Great hit! They've done it! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, little question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Fأنت cuts it out.
كان باص قوي.
There is from Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
And Dyke kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get shot at goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Quality ball. Palmer.
No.
Palmer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. No way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Ribéry! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper's in command. Palmer. Played.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. There they go, hunting again.
Bowie gets across to intercept that. Palmer. Akanji running with the ball. Oh, super fine. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Ribéry delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Isaac works it forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Isaac! They want to be quick to recover this. Has a shot!
يا زلمة لمين إيزاك يا زلمة بتلعبها بعيد ليش؟
Wan-Bissaka making good progress on the right-hand side. Ribéry in acres of space out wide. Vitinha! Messi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Time and again they are repelled. Rafinha. That is lovely. Real chance!
هي كيف ما تيجي
Not so fast. Not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Nicely weighted ball. Goes in for the header! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Valverde. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Foden.
بسرعة.
Laid back in.
يا الله.
Raya can claim that. Bowie wins the duel this time. Foden. Foden! Oh, the ball's let loose here. Can he put it away? And he gets rid in a hurry. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace
Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thinks one through. Nicely worked. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed.
Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
He can run onto that. And he's managed to get rid. Out of play for a throw. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ribery could try cutting inside here. And that should get the job done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ruben Neves, the man with the tools to make a difference. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that's been cleared. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe. Foden.
The attendance for this
Isaac.
match was 29,830.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Palmer! It's a loose ball. And they can counter here. Vitinha. Now it's Ribery. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's been picked out. Koundé spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, number 23, Vitinha. Coming on the field, number
That's a nicely
18,
measured pass.
Messi.
Rafinha.
Number 24, Palmer. Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Very nicely done. That's good running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Palmer. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, easy pickings there. Palmer. Bui. Can he latch on to this?
Substitution.
Oh, what a mistake! Great hit! Goal! Barcelona! Hope exists again. They have completed the turnaround.
And a huge fist pump from the boss. He's got every reason to be delighted. Everything has gone to plan.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Neves! He should have put that one away.
Ruben Neves has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's got a side of goal.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Ribéry. And Ribéry!
Yes,
and again! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's intervened well there. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. It's their second corner of the game. And there goes the final whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.
Is now in operation.
صاروخان الفقدان.
Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast her.
It's Neymar! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, after so much hard work, he fluffed. He just shouldn't be missing from there. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
نكشوا.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? So, what can they come up with here? There was plenty of power on that. Ribéry, can he finish? Back when it goes. He's having a go. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Can he latch on to this? The pass is intercepted. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah.
Cavani! And that's caused a worry or two. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cavani. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé. And that could set him on his way. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's certainly onside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Messi. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Mbappe. Cavani. for Pedro Neto. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Well, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cavani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Cavani, here's onto this. He's there to retrieve it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Back in once more. Pedro Neto. Cavani. Not the most accurate pass. Cavani gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
يا زلمة لا تدربني.
Ribéry gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Back into the middle. Now it's Cavani. Oh, super find. Now it's Cavani. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did well to stay calm there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And back out it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. It's run loose here. And here's Mbappe. Ribéry. Ruben Neves. Caicedo. Gets into some space. Now it's Cavani. Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he spark a counter here? And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rafinha. That is great defending, so alert. And he cuts out the supply. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That's a shade optimistic. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper's in command. Boy. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's got to be in here. Well, clearance is short. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Rafinha. Isaac. Valverde. Van Dijk out-muscles him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Ruben Neves. Valverde. Valverde! It's loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the header.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona have their second corner now.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Boy making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Valverde! And yes, it's there! And that could well be the winner.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the first goal of the game.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here. Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Palmer, he's got away. Decent hit.
بس يا حبيبي بس
It's in. And that should do
ملك.
it. Within sight of the finish line. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.